All right, all right. Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning, Big Bag Wednesday in the house. Today, big news, big news. NVIDIA earnings on the way. Smash the like button. Let's get things going. It's Big Bag Wednesday. We've been crushing it, absolutely demolishing the charts, man. Like Monday, Tuesday, we got 200 points on Monday or 180, whatever it was. We got 90 points yesterday. Man, we've had some massive moves lately, right? So today, let's go right to the charts. We see already, man. Actually, before I forget, let me make sure my control room is open for Troy. There we go, baby. I didn't forget about you, bro. What's going on, bro? Good to see you, man.
What up?
What up, homie? Okay, sweet. So let's dive right in. We got the market open right now. So somebody ring the bell. Stuart, ring the bell, baby. I know you're in here. Come on, let's go. What up, Dylan? What up, Lewis? What up, Nick? Tobez? What do you guys think I'm gonna wait for today, man? What do you think is what do you think the MO is? Those of you guys who trade with me every day and are crushing it with me, just absolutely murdering the charts, just making so much stupid free money just by trading alongside of somebody who's been doing it for 8 years. I'm not bragging. I'm just showing you what's possible, man. I'm excited. That's what I am. I'm really pumped. I want it to keep going. I don't want to jinx myself either. I'm not even going to knock on wood because I feel once you go that route, you base it on luck, and I don't believe in that. So let's just go, baby. Let's do this. Released the indicator this morning for the 6 candle rule. If you saw my last YouTube video, now you know. Those of you guys that are in my group, you already know. Now you watch that, you have the indicator, and guess what? You know exactly why I was buying and selling in the last video. And you can go back and watch that last video and you're going to be like, holy shit, he's not lying. Because I had people tell me it was edited. I'm not even kidding you. They were like, dude, you recorded the screen and then you went and you recorded you or whatever and you edited them. It was the best compliment I've ever gotten ever. Because you guys know I do live back tests. That's kind of like my pride and joy, just showing you like I'm not messing around. Like this is reality. If I fail, I fail, right? So anyways, this morning, let's dive right into it, man. I got a little 15-minute range indicator on right now. This is yesterday's 15-minute range. I am going to be looking at that, but this morning, I'm going to turn that off just for now. I want to take a look across the board real quick before we dive in. Don't get FOMO here at this opening. We've already dumped quite a bit. We're going to go to some higher time frames. Let's take a look across the board. Okay, so let me open this up. Yeah, the market is still... Okay, Palantir up, SMCI way up, okay? Way up. This is really good. We have NVIDIA earnings today. The reason why this is up is because we have NVIDIA earnings. I think that, you know, they're not stupid. Every NVIDIA earnings report has been up and to the right. Every single one. There really hasn't been a bad one. And so it just makes sense for the market to kind of adjust and for the early buyers to get involved, if you know what I mean. Now, is that going to pump the Nasdaq? Well, you know, the market overview. Let's pull up my market overview here. I got a little cheat sheet. All right, I'm going to tell you everything that's happening in the markets across the board so you get a really good feel for the sentiment right now, because I already put everything in here. So long story short is the Nasdaq pretty complex because we've already dropped significantly, right? But we have a couple things. Where is my notes? Okay. All right. Yeah. Dollar increasing, gold really being in a weird spot right now where it was pumping. Now, obviously, pulling back. What happened there? What is going on with my chart? Okay, there we go. So gold pulling back. I'm gonna go to the hour time frame just so we can get a little zoomed out view here. Right, so gold was kind of pumping, telling us that it was a risk-off environment. Now gold pulling back just tells us not that it's necessarily risk on and it's time to go back up, but that market is bleeding, right? Money is being pulled out of the market, whether it's profit taking, just capital in general, right? We also saw that yesterday. Dude, my chart is like frozen. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, we saw that yesterday there was a dump in the morning, a dump in the evening. What does that tell us? When the market doesn't recover, when it fails to recover, I'm looking at the Nasdaq here. What does that tell us? It tells us that institutions are selling. The most volatile and the highest points of volume in the market happen in the mornings right now, right? We're here. This is where the injection of capital happens. News events and the evenings, the PM power hour session. This is where institutions buy the dip or sell, right? And so what are we seeing? We're seeing basically selling, right, in the mornings and then selling in the evenings without any real recovery. This is a very big problem for the Nasdaq and for the markets. And we're seeing it not just with the indices, but sort of across the board. So what does this tell us? This tells us that it is a risk-off environment right now. And dude, I apologize, but I don't know what the hell's going on. I cannot, my chart is like stuck. I don't know what's happening here. That's so weird. Okay. Anyway, so I drew this out before. Those of you guys that don't trade with me every day, this was drawn, oh, I don't know. How long ago did I do these, Troy? Weeks ago, a few weeks ago, telling us that, telling everyone Bitcoin's going to 91,000, 92,000. It finally got there. This was my level. It finally got there, 92K. I posted it in school to all the members. And then I told you guys, hey, look, we could be headed down, right? Because now this is going to be acting as resistance. Price never even got the strength to go back up and retest. So now Bitcoin leading the way here. It's a leading indicator. Bitcoin dropping. I think we go to 82. I was calling 75. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy. It's on recording, literally one of these recordings. A few weeks ago, I was like, yeah, I'm a buyer at 75. That's just because we're in this downtrend. I don't think it's going to last. I think we will pump back up, but I think this could be a bigger corrective move, but it all depends on today. Today's a very important day for the markets because NVIDIA, being a chip leader, being the AI leader in this game, it's NVIDIA, it's SMCI, it's Palantir. These are the companies that we should be looking at if you're going to trade the Nasdaq and not be stupid and just look at the chart and algorithms. It's all algorithmic. No, it is not. It's based on fundamentals, it's based on earnings, it's based on, yes, you can look at the chart, but all that goes away when news hits. You understand? You cannot trade the chart when news hits. So you need to at least pay attention to fundamentals. They might mean a little something, you know. And right now, what the market is telling us is that you need to smash the like button. So once that is done, we'll be good to go. Yeah, so right now, though, we're just sort of in between. Let me see. What was I looking at here? That it was, I don't know where my stuff went, bro. Like it disappeared. Here we go. It's weird. All right, so what we need to be looking at is NVIDIA earnings today and really making sure that, let me go down to the right time frame. We need to be making sure that we're going with the momentum of the market, right? That's the whole point of the 6 candle concept that I dropped in school today. If you guys haven't checked that out, go to the class. No, go to the post in the main community. It's in the main community and it's there. There's a 45-minute video describing exactly what the 6 candle concept is. Once again, you'll know exactly why I was taking the moves I was taking in my last video on YouTube. Okay, so now you guys will know. So yeah, I'm looking for that first 15-minute candle to print. And when it does, we'll have our range. I think that's going to really, today could be very weird and until, and NVIDIA earnings drop at 4, by the way, guys. So it's going to be a long day. Nice, Nick. You got the 6 candle indicator on your chart. Awesome, bro. That's cool. Yeah, we're making all sorts of custom indicators for the group based on our concepts and the stuff that Troy and I talk about. I couldn't find it. I mean, the 6 candle indicator is custom. Like it doesn't exist. It's so stupid, so simple, so like basic, but it doesn't exist. I was like, okay, like the 15-minute range, like there's this orb thing and that's it. But I had to like customize it. So I'm going to make our own 15-minute range. It's like so dumb. I just want the 15-minute range in a box. Is that too much to ask? Does anybody know how to code that? Thank you. If you do, like, let's talk. So it's like the dumbest little concepts, just people haven't made, so it's just funny. Okay, so I know a lot of people are like marking out highs and lows and like previous daily this and previous daily that, and here we are. All right, so the most important thing is to just look at the daily. Okay, we'll go over here. I want to keep the daily over here. I don't know how this got so mixed up. Sorry. But like basically we're dumping. That's it. That's all you got to know is we're dumping. Just look at the candles, look at the aggression, look at the, this is clearly, and we're inside of previous daily range, but look at the candles, right? There's a lot of momentum. Look at the up candle here, how this had a lot of aggression, a lot of what we call impulse, right? And what happened? Well, there was follow through. Yes, price faded back, but there was follow through. This is what happens when you have, high momentum. But the one thing that we have to keep in mind, let's go up to the weekly. We are still in an uptrend, right? We're still in this uptrend. And, I know a lot of guys would use trend lines and all sorts of stuff. Price is going up, dude. I don't need a trend line. I can just look at it and say, price is going up. Now, when I zoom in a little tighter, what I look at is like, can I see a consolidation area? I mean, we can see that the bulk of trading is like right in there, right? That's where the bulk of trading is at. There's a lot of wicks down here. I think that a lot of people would be looking at that as support. So, why not at least have some level up here where we can go, you know what, this is probably a support level. I think most people would say that's a support level. What do you guys think? Support? Are we good there? Can we mark that as support? Is that okay? Can I do a simple support and resistance? Yeah, so it's simple, right? A lot of wicks down here. Like we've already kind of tapped in that area. I'm not trying to get too technical or anything like that. Just very simple. It's support, right? And so let's go down to the daily. So now we can kind of like dial it in a little bit more. Now I see like a candle body down here. I just want the wicks, right? And I can see just a little order block over here. We're kind of inside of a larger order block. Last opposing candle to the swing, this would be, I know a lot of traders would be looking at, sort of lower levels down here, but these are good. These are good levels. If I just wanted to become ninja, maybe take half the move, wait for price to get somewhere down there, start looking for institutional buying in these levels down here. But what do we have today? Let's zoom in. Now that we've got our support below us, right? What do we have? We got to look above us. Well, we have a big fat fair value gap that I told you would print yesterday. So there's our daily FVG. And why is this important? What do we like to fill when it comes to these IFVG or FVGs? How much of the fair value gaps does price typically like to fill? Somebody type in chat. What is the amount of these gaps that we should really be paying attention to when price gets to this level, this specific level? How much of it? Okay, 50%. There you go, baby. All right, got a lot of people that know that. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so if we know that price likes to fill half the gap, we should probably place target there and just have, like, for me, I'll just set like a little alert. Boom, done, right? Down here, little alert. Cool. Why not? Why not? Why not do that, right? Okay. And go back over here. Okay, very good, very good. There's still selling pressure right now. So I'm just waiting for that 15-minute candle to print. Bitcoin is looking at a little relief right now, little relief bounce. Just looking at the overall markets. Okay, yeah. So basically, we're inside of yesterday's range. We can mark yesterday's low. We can mark yesterday's high. And you can see we're inside of this range. This range is approximately 450 points. Okay, so price is opened inside the range. And, did we gap up? Yeah, we've gapped up. So it looks like we gapped up. Let's go to a lower time frame so we can see this gap. Where was it? We're right here. Okay, so price gapped up in the overnight session. It got filled already, so you don't have to worry about that. It got filled pretty early on. And now let's throw on our session ranges just to see the consolidation. Look at the consolidation from last night. Like nothing moved, right? What does this mean? It means that traders and investors are basically scared, and they don't know. They're it's indecision, right? And I think that's because we have earnings today. It's a very big report today. Market could fly, to be honest with you. At 4 o'clock, the market could fly. You got to be very careful. All right, you want to be very, very careful if you're trying to trade post. So 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern, you're gonna have an hour to trade, and that first 15 minutes, 20 minutes after news drops today could be critical. Like you could see a 200-300 point move easily. Okay, so be very careful. And I have a feeling that I'm not going to put out what's going to happen because I don't know, but I can tell you that NVIDIA earnings have been really good. I don't expect them to be bad. I expect them to be very good. And I could see this as like a catalyst to buy the dip, right? It could be that this is the catalyst. Like good earnings report comes out. You're already seeing SMCI crush it this morning. I mean, 17% up is retarded. That's just ridiculous. I mean, where are we at? 16% up. That's just ridiculous. So obviously somebody knows something, if you know what I mean. NVIDIA, cruising at 2.7 up right now, just chilling. So be very careful because that will move the Nasdaq. If you're just trading the Nasdaq, that's going to move the Nasdaq. Now, if we want to take a look at, I'm going to open up right now to Troy to talk to us about SMT because he is the man when it comes to SMT. What do you see, Troy? Is there anything, low time frame, high time frame? Is there something that you're seeing SMT wise, brother?
There was a little bit of SMT at the highs at open, and that's what kind of caused us to drop down, and that was kind of on a lower time frame of 5, but it's nothing like real significant, nothing like on a higher time frame. But just because we have some imbalances above that we haven't really tapped into, and there was a higher time frame SMT up there, I can definitely see us going back up there and tapping that. But right now we're just kind of stuck, and just need to see. We're below today open right now. We were above, but there is a little bit of it's not sequential, but it's just normal SMT between like the sessions, right? So let me drop down to lower time frame real quick.
Tell me what time frame I need to be looking at so everyone can see this with you.
Yeah, like a 15-minute, you can see that, in my perception of Asia, right, we grabbed that low.
Who's we? NASDAQ?
Myself.
No,
my understanding of Asia is different than somebody else's.
I just want to make sure you're looking at the NASDAQ when you say this.
Yep.
Yeah.
NASDAQ grabbed Asia's low,
right,
and S&P did not.
That's because he goes off of quarterly cycles, guys. That's what these boxes are right here. So I'm just pointing it out. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's all on that. So
and the ES did not.
Here's the box. So now if we, print a one-strap for life model, then I would assume that we're going to be going up to fill some kind of imbalance or fair value gap above us.
Got it.
So,
got it.
Yeah, that's just kind of what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for something clean and clear to show that, we could potentially be going higher, which is kind of like just bouncing around right now. Really need to see some kind of like nice little candle push up.
This would be more the one strap for life model, guys. If you're not familiar with the one strap for life model, it is a simple unicorn ICT unicorn model because he made it popular, but it's been around long before ICT. But it basically just indicates a reversal. It has all of the patterns that we like to look at in price action for a strong reversal. It has an IFVG at the bottom, so an inverted fair value gap. It has a break of structure, which creates a breaker block. I mean, if you don't like these terms because it's ICT, I get it. I'm not a fan of ICT, but he did make these terms so we could at least speak a language, right? So the breaker block here price would have a when it breaks this breaker block, it would have an inefficiency, which is like a fair value gap, right? The echo is bad for Troy. Okay, that's interesting. I think I know why. Yeah, we'll see if we can fix that. I am actually gonna put headphones on. Hang on. So anyways, if you come into my trading group right now, we have free access to the challenge group. You go into the free challenge group, I will teach you a bunch of things, and the crazy horse strategy, the 21 EMA. I mean, we have so much alpha in there. It's just my goal is to give you guys as much alpha as possible in there. And so if you want to drop that link, Stuart, to the challenge group, it's free to join. We've unlocked the challenge for free. So you can come in, you can take the trading challenge, literally training for free. Like, you're an idiot if you don't join because it's free. But with that being said, the one strap for life model is in our paid group. And if you decide to you want deeper, more information, I just spent so many hours on this, guys, like thousands of hours trading. Like it's ridiculous.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Mike, and say that, like you said something about like you're an idiot if you don't join. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that even though Mike said that, some of you might join and you're still going to be an idiot. So
yeah,
just wanted to say that.
Nice. Good. I'm glad that you cleared that up, buddy. That's good. Yeah, but I basically this is our one strap for life model, and also known as the unicorn model. It is not my one strategy that I use. I do not have one strategy. I don't believe in that. If you're not fluid with the markets, if you don't have many tools in your tool belt, yeah, this is my philosophy. If you don't know me, Mike Kaufman here, 8 years trading, 4 years profitable. There's a reason why. So, all right, good. Echo gone. Beautiful. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, that's my gift to you this morning, so you don't have to listen to echoes all morning. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so basically what Troy is saying, for those of you who want me to speak in layman's terms, is that we
go long.
Yeah,
long.
Pretty much.
That's basically what he's saying. Go long.
Let's go. Yeah, it could be a recovery day. We don't know. But yeah, so all right, back over on the chart. Going to take a look at this first 15 minutes as it was already printed, and we're now about to close above it in 7 minutes. So we're going to just mark this out. We're going to keep tabs on it. Everything's looking pretty solid. Like we have a bottom wick on this 15. We're going up, which is great. I want to be mindful of, I just want to be mindful of the market momentum. We have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candle push down. Look at the momentum of these candles, right? Longer, shorter, 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 and it's a complete doge stop of momentum. That is a first sign of reversal, guys. I mean, if you're seeing that, that's the first sign of reversal. Now, is it going to reverse for the day? Well, I don't know. I need some more evidence of that. And one of the things we can do is just go take a look at Bitcoin. Let's go take a look. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Okay, reversing. Nice bottom. Look at these wicks. I would consider this now support, especially if this 1 hour closes like this, which I believe it will here in 6 minutes, without a candle body closing below these candle bodies over to the left. That is not a break of structure. This is why, guys. Sorry, I don't mean to be too passionate about this, but I am very passionate about this. Okay, so I do not use candle wicks for breaks of structure. I think that is a huge mistake. Was that calm? That was calm, right? I calmed it down. So I just, look, time is so important. Time is more important than price. Why? Because time will tell in here. I mean, first of all, there's a lot of reasons why, but I'm not going to get into the scientific reasons. I'm getting into more of the fluid trading reasons. The fluid trading reasons is that this 1 hour candle body is not closing below the range. Therefore, the market is saying no. Like, bulls are pushing this to make this candle basically green, to push it above this range. There's a reason why. There's a reason. Market makers protect their positions as well. So just keep that in mind. So if they have a bigger idea for the day, and trust me, they all talk. They're not like us where we're at each other's throats for some reason. Do you ever notice that? Like traders, like retail traders, are like, my strategy is better and this and that, and like you suck. And like, you ever get like, what if we all communicated, right? and fought against the market makers? They would lose, but they all communicate. So this could be a buy the dip opportunity for them. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there, Troy. You know, they could pick it up. If I'm laying it down, they could pick it up. They don't have to. Look at NVIDIA pumping. Really nice pump here for NVIDIA. Let's check the markets real quick. Look at this green across the board. This is your other sign. Like, just go look at the volatility index. I just saw it right here dropping. Look, let's pull up the VIX real quick. MicroStrategy. Good Lord, MicroStrategy. Like, what a horrible dump on MicroStrategy though over the last few days. Just an incredible dump on MicroStrategy. It's really, really bad. Did you know that 100% of their capital, 100% of their money is in Bitcoin? All of it. Literally all of it. It's crazy. All right, so let's just check out the VIX real quick so you can see what this looks like. This is the 1 hour time frame. So we had our spike to 19 and she's pulling back. Makes a lot of sense. Market doesn't go in one direction. So I could totally get behind a little bit of a push today. You see in the VIX come down. This is good. Let's check out the 10-year. The 10-year has been dropping significantly. Now, why does that matter? The 10-year dropping lower rates typically is bullish for the markets. So when you see lower rates, what that's trying to do, what it's meaning is that investors are taking their capital out of the stock market, okay, out of Bitcoin, and they are putting it into bonds. And so the more bonds that get bought, the lower the rate goes. Does this make sense? Why is that? Because it's supply and demand, right? If people don't buy bonds, they raise the bond rate to attract new buyers. Does this make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So when we see bonds dropping and the market dropping, it 100 unequivocally, without a doubt, I don't care who your favorite YouTuber is, it means that market makers are selling and they're fleeing out of risk assets. So it's risk off. They're going to bonds. What do we see with the dollar? Going up. Look at the dollar. Now, granted, this doesn't look great. The dollar has other issues, but the fact that the dollar remained in this range while the whole market tanked tells you that people are flocking to the dollar. What happened with gold, right? We saw gold spike and it remained pretty high during this entire dump until yesterday and overnight. But what that means is this is where investors are fleeing. Okay, so anyways, I think I made my point. Let's go back. I think we're inside of our 15-minute range again. So this is why we are not doing anything. We're going to go to the 15. We're closing in 2 minutes. This is going to be an interesting one.
Get those likes pumping, guys.
Yeah, smash the like button.
There's like 40 people in here and only 13 likes. That's pretty lame. Like Mike's dropped some major alpha already. Let's get those likes pumped. Doesn't take long. Just takes you moving your little mouse over there, your finger over that little thumb, and just clicking it.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. We get on YouTube and go live. We're live trading Monday through Friday with the live crew, guys. If you want to trade with me live Monday through Friday, there is an option for that. Join the challenge group. It's free. Go in. We give you tons of alpha in there, and then there is an option to join the live room if you want, if that's something you want to do.
If you're in the live room watching right now, if you've had a win this week, just type W in chat, just to kind of let people know that we're the real deal.
Well, everybody should type W. How about if you've had nothing but wins the last month? How about that? Let's make it a little bit more challenging. How about the entire 2025? If we haven't had a red day in the entire year so far, type W. Let's make it a little bit more challenging because that's fact. That's the actual truth. We've had losing trades, but ending the day red, no sir.
Yeah, Mike, kind of like what I do, and I don't know about anybody else out there. What I do is I join somebody's live group where they trade live, because there's a lot of guys like you, Mike. You're not really special. And usually they have like a 7-day free trial, and I do that. But as soon as I lose, as soon as they give me a losing trade, I just quit. And guess what? I can keep bouncing around to all these dudes who provide a 7-day trial, and I don't have to pay anything.
You got any built up? You got any built up?
Isn't that a crazy, awesome strategy? But guess what? I really don't get anywhere. I'm still wrecking my accounts. I'm still losing. Man, Troy. And I feel like a complete loser.
Oh, dude, you're salty, bro.
Oh.
Troy's just a little salty.
That sound familiar to anybody?
Dude, you're funny. Oh man, no, it is true. I've seen like it's kind of funny. Yeah. All right. Yeah, back to charts. So we're gonna go ahead and take a buy here. 20 seconds to go. Put my first position on the board. I am taking a lighter trade today, guys. I have been crushing it. I did really well yesterday, really well the day before. So I'm actually going with half a position here. Okay, first position is going to be on the chart now. Cool. I'm probably going to regret that. I'm probably going to wish that I went a little bit harder, but I went ahead and went first position here. Very close. Look at the range. Well, never mind. 112 points. I didn't realize. Dude, did you see that candle wick? That didn't even give me an option to to do anything. That was crazy. There's a 1 minute candle. Oh my God. Did you see that? That wick just it moved 30 points without even flinching. What the heck? Here's the way my risk it goes, guys. If you're new to the channel, if you don't know how I trade, if you're wondering why I do have such high win rates and why I am green in all of 2025 and who is this guy? So I am a more fluid trader. I don't believe in one style of trading. What I do is I have a risk setting where in this particular trade, I would have to tell, I kind of just go off of, because I've been doing it a long time. I know kind of what that means. Let me see. So this is like what, 42 points would equal half. So let me try to find where 1% of my account would be, and I'll tell you. Hold on. 80 points. So that's a little further. 90. Okay, so basically like a 100-point move would be 1% of my account. This is a 100-point move right here. Okay. I can close it early. I don't have to risk 1%. That's what I have set up currently in my account. I have a small account here. This is an account that I've grown aggressively. I'm 68% up on for the year. So I've been growing it aggressively, but it's still smaller. Some people in our live group, in our community, are actually sort of trading with me in this account. It's fun. And so we're doing something fun this year. You have to come in and check it out if you want to know more. But basically, essentially, this is how I have my risk set up. Okay, so what am I getting at? You don't have to risk 1% of your account if you don't want to. You could risk whatever you want, right? So if you were to trade more fluid, this is going to allow you to not have to be so rigid with your stop loss. And as a matter of fact, my invalidation for this trade would be the opposite end of this 15-minute range. Once that 15-minute range, you guys, how powerful is a 15-minute range? Am I lying? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most powerful, type it in chat. How powerful is the concept that I teach with the 15-minute range? Everybody in here knows. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most powerful, you guys tell everyone else what the deal is. Tell them. It's extremely, extremely powerful, okay? I will just tell you, I've been trading 8 years. I can just tell you, the 15-minute range, once you understand the concept, is something you have to look at, especially with the Nasdaq, man. Now, does it work for every other asset? Sure, but the Nasdaq, it really, 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 really works. So you just have to keep that in mind. Now, we've been crushing it. The 15-minute range has been respected for how many, my God, I don't even know how many days now, right? However, there will come a point where it doesn't respect it. And you just got to look. This is why trading, back testing with the 15-minute range, like I tell you guys, is a little funky. And I would more prefer just forward testing with it, just because we can feel the market out, man. I don't know what news is dropping in a back test. I can't see that stuff. Today, I know NVIDIA's earnings are going to make a big difference. I already know as well that we've been dumping for quite a while, right? So what was this purple up here? This was something. What did was that a daily fair value gap? Let me mark that. I don't know where the daily FVG. Now look at where price is at, guys. It's in the middle of it, isn't it? Hold on. Is that the daily? Yeah, I think that is the daily. Let me go to the daily time frame over here. Just make sure. I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Am I wrong? What is that purple then? All right, so daily fair value gap is actually up here. I was like, Oh, that was way further away. Okay, hold on. What is this purple down here then? Is it just a purple thing that I put up there on accident? Whoops. Okay, I don't know what that was. Oh, it was support, no? No, I don't know what it was. Okay, I give up. In any case, if you're trading like a prop account, you might be looking at this going, oh, well, 100 point. My goodness. You can do 100 point in a prop account. It's just, you know, you're going to be at like 1 micro, and I don't know what you're going to be risking there. But I am not a big believer. You know, look, I'm be honest with you, okay? I love micro trading. Some days I come in here and I micro trade. We've crushed it this year, micro trading, right? Was it an IFVG? Okay. But, oh yeah, it was a 15-minute. You're right. It was a 15-minute. It was a 15-minute. Yeah. Okay, let me put that back. I definitely want to put that back. This is an important level because it's a 15-minute fair value gap. I just don't know where the, looks like I don't have it labeled correctly because I changed my charts to white. So we'll say it's a 15-minute FVG until it's not, okay? 9 minutes, and we'll see if we close above it. So prop accounts, you just have to manage your risk really tight, right? Especially if you have a trailing stop. This is not a prop account type of trade right here. I wouldn't consider this a prop trade with a trailing stop type of vibe because you might have more drawdown than you want, right? Especially with the micro. So I know, Stuart, you're in here. You can validate. I trade prop. I trade, you know, I've traded prop with you. I know you're trading like 10 right now, right? So congrats. And he's using our strategies with those prop accounts and crushing it right now. So congrats to Stuart, by the way. I saw that post in school, bro. That was really cool. So once again, I went light on this trade, and I did that because I just think today is weird. We're in a weird place. We're underneath pressure right now. We're under some pressure. I think that right now is a good place to be because we did pump enough to where I could officially say, like, okay, we do have some momentum to the upside. Okay. I don't want to ruin my week by just ladder ordering, you know, if price goes against me, just continuously buying positions. However, I will tell you, I am prepared to do so if it's right. Okay. If it's right, and I will run down that scenario as price plays out. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. As of right now, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, we do have some SMT at the highs right now, and if we, you know, we would have to break the lows, below the lows, and leave like a gap or something to really say we're going to go further down. So we're just kind of waiting. I would really prefer us to bounce, you know, break out above this, but it's like, why wouldn't we? But anyway, it's just something I'm looking at. This might be one of those days that it's just seek and destroy. You know, we've had some pretty good trading days where price just runs, and typically that just doesn't happen every single day.
That's right.
Where you get awesome price movement. So today might be the day that it's just seek and destroy, and you know, tomorrow we get the nice move, right?
My guess is we're going to go up here. We're going to fill about half of this fair value gap. We're going to have a little bit of a bounce today. Let's just look at the daily once again. Zoom out. Just look at the daily. We gapped up. That's bullish. The market is green. Look at the market. All right. Just listen to what it's saying, man. Listen. Put your ear to the ground. This is 8 years of experience, man. You look, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will. You just got to put some time in. But don't ignore. Like, don't just look at the chart believing some, you know, and I don't mean to just dog on him all the time. He's just so popular. But like ICT, SMC, ABCDEFG, all that crap, right? Don't rely so much to where you're ignoring the obvious. And it's like, hey, what is the news? What is the sentiment? What are the Mag 7? This is what the Nasdaq is, guys. You're literally investing into these 7 companies. You might want to know what the hell's going on with them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the momentum, look at the momentum. Don't ignore the chart either. Momentum is heavy to the downside. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a blind man. I can see, thank God, right? So I can see the market is heavy to the downside. We could just reverse for the day and be down here by the end of the day. You know, that's market could just go whoop and just tank and we could be down here. Maybe this is where we end up. Okay, but right now, what is the market saying, right? And we're inside of this range. It's called an inside bar so far. So we have an inside range. So the market is either going to, this is the way I have to look at it. And, you know, this is, hopefully this helps somebody, but we created our bottom wick for the day. You can see that down here. We opened high, we created our bottom wick, filled the gap. So we're good on the bottom. I'm saying we could be good on the bottom. And now we're creating the top wick. Now this could just pump for the day, or we create the top wick and sort of doge candle. Maybe it's a stop of momentum for this drop, right? Maybe it's a continuation day and we just go up and the market totally fails. News comes out, it's horrible, and we dump, right? That's a possibility too. But, you know, when I take a look at these candles and I see that the market went up, filled a little bit, left a gap, right? Left a gap here. One of these days is going to go take the high. Could it take the low first? Yes, but it didn't tell us that in the morning. It broke the 15-minute range to the upside. So I'm just listening to the market. If I'm wrong, that's okay. Does that make sense? It's okay to be wrong. But to ignore it and go off of like whatever you think, like structure hasn't broken yet. Okay, look, let's go down on the 15. I'm going to keep the daily over here. Let's talk about structure a little bit. I know there's a lot of guys that look at structure. You'd be looking at this, you're like, damn, we haven't broken structure yet. It's still a downtrend. You're not wrong. The 15-minute, right? You're not wrong. But keep in mind, here's your low. What created the low? This is the question you must ask with structure, right? What created that low? And it's this high. Does that make sense? Here's the low. What created the low? This is not three candles. This is not a break of structure, change of character. That's not how it works. You got to go watch my structure video if you really want to understand structure. It's not broken until this right here. So by the time you break that, bro, look at how far that is from where price action is, right? You're not going to really get a great move, 140 points. What are you trying to do? Go to the fair value gap? Like the fair value gap's right there, dude. That is resistance, right? So why would I want to take a trade into that fair value gap? I don't want to take a long there, right? Does that make sense? So you can't really go off a structure there. It doesn't really work. And this is still a low on a 5-minute. Look, there's your 5-minute low. What created it, right? That's your low. What created the low? Sure, you have a 3-candle pullback here. It's pretty suspect. I don't think you change character necessarily, but I would say that it's a better move than the 15 for sure. And you get a one strat for life model right here too, right? This is a turtle soup where this side takes. I just breaking it down. Hopefully you guys like. I have a tendency to go into like training stuff, so hopefully this makes sense.
Yeah, Mike, people should be paying for that.
Let me put. Hold on.
Most of these traders, all they do is just
hold on.
you when to buy and sell.
Yeah, I know, but I have a passion for this, guys. So let me just. I'm sorry that wasn't in view. So let me do that again. This is a turtle soup where the right side takes the previous swing, and it's the same for the top too. You see it all the time. Look, the right side takes a previous swing and then pulls down. That's what we call turtle soup in trading, right? And so some people only trade this, but look what you have, right? You have a break of structure, right? This creates your breaker block right here, right? And if I zoom in, I can already tell there's a fair value gap in there, right here, fair value gap right there. So that is the one strategy for life model. This is what we teach. This particular model is a very strong model. Now that's not only what I trade. And I will say that again, I don't just trade one strategy, but it's a very good strategy. And I like it for new traders because it forces you to learn liquidity, structure, inefficiencies, and money management. It forces you to, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different entry models. But if I had to choose like one for a new trader that really wanted to like learn price action, then yeah, that would be the one. It would not be IFVGs. It would like they're just everywhere. Like which one do you take? All of them? Yeah, no. It would not be IFEGs like that. You can see down here, there's ton, and the ones that pan out are amazing. Like, oh my God, 5-to-1 risk to reward, you know? Same with the one strat for life. Okay, so let's see, guys. Going to the comments now. What are you guys saying?
S&P is almost fixing to tag yesterday's high. So what can we expect if it tags yesterday's high? Well,
maybe a failure, a bounce.
Yeah, we got to be careful here with the Nas. Like we're up, we're breaking above. It's, you know,
this is a decision point for sure.
Yeah.
Stuart says, appreciate you too, bro. Nick says W, just flat out, just W, bitches. Good stuff, Nick. Yeah, every time I watch your live stream, I understand how much of a noob I am. Dude, appreciate it, Shredded. You'll get it, bro. It's come into the group. What do you do? Are you in? You better be. If you're not, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. It's literally free to join the challenge group. We opened it up for free. And then we have, obviously, if you want to go deeper, we have the ability, you can upgrade. It's not even that expensive. These other guys are selling $3,000, $1,000, you know, things. We're not even doing that anymore, dude. It's literally just, it's a family vibe, seriously. And Troy and I, that's us, guys. If you don't know us, that's us. We have families. That's what this is what we do, man. We're just, I don't know. We're not driving Lambos. We're not 25, you know, and this is what we love doing. So it's like a passion, you know, so appreciate it. Anybody else preach? Yeah, Justin, you know, I can get on a rant. Anything else? Stuart, I'm going to pin that comment, bro. Can I pin that? Yeah, I'm going to pin the message that you post. That's the link to the challenge group for anyone that wants to come in and join. Come drop a line, say hi, introduce yourself. Don't be a, you know, what do you call it? Lurcher? Don't lurk. Yeah, we just dropped the new custom TMT Crazy Horse bands right here. You can see, I'll open them up. This is our custom indicator. Really cool for this strategy, guys. I actually dropped this video in the live group. Those of you guys that aren't in our live group, I do this Monday through Friday. That's an upgrade. If you want to join that group, you can. I'm not trying to sell you on it. It's just, I've had a lot of people tell me like, that is where the big alpha is at, because this is what we do every day, right? But I did a video and I'm going to drop it in the main group, but the live group gets it first. Okay. And the video is basically me back testing these last 2 weeks using this strategy. Did anyone watch it yet? Let me know in chat if anyone watched it yet, because it's kind of bananas, dude. Like, your mind might get blown. It's freaking, why I was like, damn, why haven't I been just doing this? Did you watch it, Dylan? It's pretty wild, dude. It surprised me. I had no idea what to expect. I literally just off the cuff, I was like, I know this is a very powerful, very, very powerful strategy, man. I know that, you know, and so I had a feeling that the results were going to be good, but I didn't think they were going to be that good. That was crazy. I mean, obviously, you can use whatever money management that you want. I used probably a little bit more risk than I would in real life, you know, with a bigger account, but maybe a small account easily. Watching it tomorrow, yeah, it's in the live group. I posted it in the calendar so you guys can check it out. Yeah, I'm excited. And then we have, so we'll post that in the main group as well, but it's just, we give it to the live group first. So if you want that early access, that's there.
Isaac is saying, first time watching, what platform do you trade on?
I
don't know, maybe that's a
no, that's
school. Is he talking about school?
No, I think he's talking about where MT5.
Like
So right now, Isaac, I've just showed the setups inside of TradingView, and I do what I want. I keep my own stuff kind of private now. I was showing last year, I took a $98,000 account to 256, and I showed every single trade on live stream. I got my students in here. They would, if I'm lying, they would call me out, you know. But like right now, just publicly, I just keep it private. My live room kind of knows more, and if you want to see like that, then, you know, come and join
If
me.
you want to make money, just join. That's pretty much what Mike's trying to say.
You need to chill, bro.
Yes, I am. I am the uncle who says what's on his mind. And that's what's cool. We do have a good little vibe here, right?
Yeah.
And yeah,
that's good.
just don't come on a day where we talk politics because we might hurt your feelings.
Yeah, we've literally had people quit because of Troy.
Yeah.
And me. Okay, fine. I admit it.
Yeah.
I admit it.
Mike and his potty mouth is cussing. Because this is supposed to be a family show, and we have Heather who has 14 kids, and
Bro,
she likes to watch us.
bro.
And then Mike starts dropping these F-bombs.
Oh shit!
And
that is so funny.
they're like,
I love Heather. I miss Heather.
Mike said F today. What's that?
Oh my gosh, dude, that is so funny. I love Heather. What happened? Is she just taking care of the little one right now?
Well, yeah, she had the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, she's got to come back, man. I miss her.
And I started a little private group, and she's in my group because she likes me better.
Dude, you're on one today.
I'm actually helping her make money.
Oh god, dude, you're on one. That's funny.
Even though everybody should be in the freaking green right now, like smash the like button, smash W if you're up right now. Type in up.
Yeah, no reason to get out either.
Yeah, everybody should be up right now. We called that, Mike. I mean, how much more clear can you get?
Well, you know, and it's funny because I was looking for this one strat for life model there too.
Up.
And nice, there you go. Yeah, I was looking for the one strat for life model. So, you know, I got to get out of this view. I'm going to leave this on the 5-minute because that's the way that we trade it with. You could trade it on a 1 or a 5, but so now we have this 15-minute. Let's just go ahead and line some stuff out here. It's very important. Let price breathe because we do have this IFVG now. All right, so I want to mark that out. This is a 15-minute IFVG. It's just important to note, right? And what is an IFVG? All right, an IFVG is, you know, and sometimes I hate these terms because they sound so complicated. It's like, dude, just shut up with the freaking terms. It's so dumb. But I don't know another way to like describe it, so we have to use them. But yeah, IFVG is an inverted fair value gap. It just means that price closed disrespecting this fair value gap, and it just shows that momentum is in that direction, right? And in this case, the momentum currently is up, and still up. You can see up all across the board. Very nice. I think we still go. I think we go. I think we go to the daily fair value gap is what I think up here, but we'll see. So, so essentially,
now if we blast through this 1 hour BPR, yeah, we're definitely going up to that BPR, you know, probably that 4 hour.
Well, hold on, you're ahead of me. Hold on, because you're saying terms that people may not know. So, hold on. Before we get there, this is the shelf. So, if you guys don't know, I'm the shelf king. If you don't know about shelves. I know it's like one thing after another. Just boom, alpha, boom, alpha. Yeah, shelf king, baby. No, just the shelf is. Yeah, you guys do elves on the shelf for Christmas? You ever do that? It's like that. You know how you put the elf on the shelf? It's support. It's just support and resistance. That's all it is. But yeah, this is a shelf, and price has not tapped it on this 15. I'm expecting her to do that. All right, so maybe the next candle opens up, comes down, tap it. It could go down into this IFVG because technically that is an entry model for a lot of traders as well, which would be your break even. You might be like, oh my goodness, we're going to go back 50, 60 points. Yes, that's how price works. You know, you got to let it breathe. And it can happen very fast. I expect it to happen probably pretty fast. Now, there is 2 options for you right now. Number 1, there's 3 options. You could just take your win. Number 2, set a break-even stop, which is not ever a really bad idea, is it? Like, turn a winning trade into a losing trade. That doesn't sound like fun. So be smart, right? Be smart about it. But it's also about letting price breathe, man. You gotta let price breathe, right? So it's also that. And so when I look at this, you know, then Troy says the 1 hour BPR. Let me show you what that is. Ah, it's pretty big too, isn't it, Troy? Yikes.
Yeah, it's what we're rejecting off of right now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this 1 hour BPR throws a big wrench in our plan. A BPR, okay, all it is,
It's a CB, pretty much a CB.
dude, stop, dude. A 1 hour BPR, all right. Dude, you're gonna get me, nobody's gonna like this channel. Okay, so see this fair value gap here. This is a 1 hour fair value gap. Whoops, 1 hour fair value gap. So in one candle, it got disrespected, right? Just one candle disrespected and turned it into an IFVG, right? Well, that's what we consider a BPR. So a balanced price range, to be exact. This is a pretty nice rejection from almost the top of that BPR. You can see it right here. So we need to kind of keep our eye here. This could reject. Now we're hitting the shelf almost perfectly. If we do not respect that shelf, we could see further downside. So unfortunately, that BPR is very strong. Lots of sellers were in there. So we need the market makers to step up right here and essentially buy the dip. And we will see them do that off the shelf if they're going to do it. So here's the shelf, gets tapped, pretty perfectly. But I don't see any loss of momentum yet. Nothing to be concerned with.
The paid group is, if you click that link that's pinned in the chat, if you go in there and join that group, you can, kind of work your way through the training there that's free, kind of get a really good understanding of what you might be getting yourself into. And then there'll be links in there where you can join the paid group. But we prefer people go through the free group first, just so you can really understand. You shouldn't just join and pay for somebody's course just because it looks like it's awesome. Like, that I would say that would be a mistake. You need to find people that you vibe with,
yeah,
and that you can like spend some time with, right? And
yeah, I agree.
Have access to, right? We do two calls every week in our paid community where you can just come off mute and talk to us. Like me and Mike, we just have fun and talk. Like, we had a really good
but he
time
said,
Monday.
where is it? It's on a platform called School.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
It's on School.
Yeah, it's on School. In fact, I had this pulled up earlier, so I'll just show you real quick.
Are we going up, Mike?
I think we could
The
be.
shelf-
I think we
The
could
shelf
be.
king saying we're going up or down?
I mean, it hasn't bounced yet. It's kind of stopping right at the shelf, right? But it hasn't bounced yet. So not yet. Not yet. I'm going to pull up the... Let me see here.
I would love for us to go take out Tuesday's high, but I just don't know if we're going to get up there or not.
Okay, so real quick, here is our school group. I don't know why it's laid out so weird, but here you go. So you guys can kind of see the school group just briefly, right? So you come in, you literally click this start here post, watch the welcome video. We got already 780 members, and like it's been like 90 days, literally the last 30 days of promoting this. So it's kind of pretty cool. And so many people are getting value from it. I'm posting like every day, I'm posting what we're doing in here, live session replays, just things from my Instagram, just all sorts of alpha in here, weekly reports, classroom. You come in, take the challenge. We have our sort of like the basic classes, how to get set up trading and really how to do it the right way in my opinion. And then the strategy masterclass light. This is where we go through 2 strategies. You'll find out who you are as a trader. Are you a swing trader? Are you a scalp trader? And that is going to walk you through back testing using 2 different strategies that I live by and really love. And so you can kind of see what that has in store. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm not gonna give it away all here. It's for you guys, but just a lot of stuff in here for you to sink your teeth into. And this is like not a, this is an hour backtesting video. It's not like a 10-minute thing, right? So really giving you as much alpha as we can. And then if you want to take it, you know, to the next level from there, it's up to you. But that's pretty much it. So look, we rejected out of this, we basically failed the shelf here. That's not very good. That 1 hour BPR, that's what was holding us up. So we'll see what happens here, but it looks like that would have hit a break-even stop. We were about, let's see, 96.
It's a seek and destroy day, man.
64.
Sure.
About like 0.7% up on the account. I could have taken it there. I was expecting a bounce from the shelf, and then I got talking with you guys and just kind of dumped, but that's fine. It could be a seek and destroy day. We're at the top of the 15-minute range. I told you guys this could easily drop and basically have a little bit of a pullback, and you got to let price breathe. So if you have a break-even stop, nothing bad about that. Like, this trade idea is kind of done for you. And that's just where either you're going to decide to stop trading for the day, or you're going to wait for the next setup. I did not have a break-even stop. I was expecting price to sort of pull back right there. So multiple things, multiple ways that you could play it, right? But yeah, the top of yesterday's high, the bottom of yesterday's low, these are targets for price. So if she decides to sort of bail and just totally give, you know, maybe go take this low, I'll look for a reversal down here. And this is where I would be really interested, because the market is still green. I'd be interested in seeing, okay, now do we have a one strat for life model down here, you know? So just always keeping that higher time frame in perspective, man. That's going to help you make good trading decisions. So nothing here, but momentum back up to the upside, bouncing off the top of that 15-minute range. So we'll see what happens, but I'm still bullish. Nothing has really changed. And if you know the 6 candle rule, you'll know why. You'll understand where my head is at if you watch that video. And you'll understand market momentum just better, right? Just better, man. Like, you know, where is the momentum today? Is it to the downside? Not yet. It could have taken off right here, right? But you would have to break through this range. Yeah.
Sheldon just posted a win in our main group in the TMT games.
Yeah.
Over $6,500 up on gold trades over just the last 24 hours.
Oh, beautiful, man. That's awesome.
Bananas.
Yeah, that's great. Let's go, Sheldon. I will watch 6 candle video after this stream. Yeah, cool, Sheldon. Yeah, man. It'll.
I'm gonna go get a refill of coffee.
Hey, can you get me one too? A vanilla latte, please. Thank you.
Did you page your wife? You page her.
She's at Pilates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
My wife brings me coffee all the time. She's like, "Here you go, sweetie." Like, you wish you had a wife like mine. Come on. Yeah, so we're just patient right now. Just let price breathe. You guys good? Everyone cool? If it's your first time in here, welcome. I don't know what to tell you other than we gonna win this trade. I'm pretty confident we're gonna win it. Win it meaning like she gonna break that high. I think she will. So for those that have watched and understand the 6 candle rule, let me just make something clear. Okay, there's nothing really that I can sink my teeth into, like in this entire range, right? Nothing really, right? It's just, yeah, there's nothing really standing out. You know what I mean? Does that hint, you know? But you got to go back and, you know, there are these hints over here. You know what I mean? If you just pick up what I'm laying down, you know, And so it's like, okay, we see this bullishness out the gate. The market's green. Like, come on, piece it together. 15-minute range. It's just like, okay, how many confluences do I need? So that's why I'm remaining bullish. To be honest, this is a pretty good entry point. In my opinion, this is not a bad entry point. Like right now. The only thing I would say that I don't like, anybody want to point out what I don't like about this current candle? Damn, you guys are good. You guys are good, man. Sounds like you've been trading with me for like more than a week. So really wanted to see this break, man. I want to see this break above this range. I know this is a 5-minute, but this is our BPO. This is our breaker block right here. I really wanted to see that 5-minute breaker, hold up. That would have been the best news that we could have gotten. It just decided not to, which is fine. There's other things below us to act as support, but I would have liked to see that breaker block hold up. And what are we trying to get through? Well, we're trying to get through this 1-hour BPR. And this is like what's holding price up right now. It's got to break through that. If we can break through that, we're going up. So a little bit of a Doge candle printing here. 24 minutes to go, so we'll see how this pans out. I really don't like the fail swing with a sell wick on top. I really don't like that, so we're gonna have to see how this pans out. 27 minutes, because this could do something like this, right? Where you just like chop around, maybe go grab the highs again, but eventually you just drop and you push down. So let's see what happens though. NVIDIA is 3.5 up. This is what's holding the market up too. Apple and Tesla just not wanting to play ball. But look at SMCI, guys. You just can't make it up. That's it's great. Donald J. Trump, DJT up 4.5% today. Let's go. Anybody have some DJT? Shout out to you. MicroStrategy, just a weak bounce here. 1.8, 1.6 after like a 20% drop. Ugh, disgusting. I mean, really, like, just disgusting. All right, we'll go to the 15-minute. This looks pretty good. Everything looks good on the 15. We just need to pop above that range, clear the high a day. That would be right here. And if we can clear that high a day, I think we're off to the races. But still consolidating right now, technically. 7 minutes to go. So we just got to be patient, see what she prints. See what she prints. Nothing saying, like I said, that's actually a good buying opportunity right here. Whoops. If you're believing in the momentum like I am today, then this would have been a decent buy, like right in there. I was going to add to my position, I'm not going to lie. But I decided not to. All right. Anyone new in chat? Anyone wondering what the hell we're doing in here? Feel free to ask questions. Had a break-even stop loss hit, now chilling perfectly fine, brother. Like there's no, you know that I'm a fan of that, right? So good job. Just chill. Now sit on your hands. If today pumps out of control, you're going to feel it. That's part of being a trader. There are other ways to get in, Marius. And when you've been trading a while, you have to I was going to say understand, but it's not understand. It's like, how do I say it? What does your day look like, right? What are you doing today? Are you doing nothing? Do you just want to be on the charts all day? Do you have family time later? What do you have going on in your life, right? So what does this mean? It means that like you don't look, the biggest mistake traders get into is they just want to get into a trade. They want to FOMO because they feel like they're missing something. So they get into it. And then what happens right when you get in? It goes in the opposite direction. So like, I'm a big fan of like, okay, you had your stop loss. That was your plan. It got hit. That's it. So what other setup could you possibly be waiting for? Or, you know, so it's like if you have nothing going on for the day and you want to try to get back in the market, there are ways to get back in. Okay. But it depends. What do you have going on for the day, right? So if you have nothing going on and you just want to get into the market, I will point out other ways, other areas that would be potentially good buying opportunities according to what I see. Okay. So you may not see them yet, right? Depending on your experience level. That's fine. You may not, you may never see them. It may just be that like I see the market different, and I am going to see the market different from everybody in here, right? But if I see that momentum push to the upside, it could be another entry, right? And we will get it on a fade back. So you see the momentum, then you get the fade back, boom, you're entering. It's that simple. You're on the backs of the market makers. What I'm noticing right now and what I'm feeling sort of in my intuition of what is going on right now is that the market is ranging. And I think we could either see like a lunchtime push or a drop. I know it's going to go either way, right? But I'm more leaning bullish than bearish. We don't have anything in the news. Obviously, Donald Trump could post something right now and we could drop. But nothing currently. And I do have the news. I have the X channel pulled up here. I follow this news channel on X. If you guys want to know what it is, let me know. But it's a news channel. It's called Financial Juice. And like anything that happens, I see it right away. I see it like this is like the best news channel. It's a lot of news though. So you got to kind of know what to look for. But if something hits there, then okay, I give up, I surrender, right? But we have NVIDIA earnings. We see the chip makers doing well. There's nothing like, why would the market dump out of nowhere, right? There's no bond auction. Oil's looking okay. Like there's nothing looking horrible, right? Does that make sense? But we could range. We could just range for until 4 o'clock, basically. That could definitely happen. And you know what that would print on a daily? That would just print more of like a Doge type of candle. So like if we have, let's say a very weak day, let's get everything off the board here and just look at the daily, you know, what if we just printed an inside bar day? That's totally possible, man. Which would mean that the market potentially could, at this point, just go down, mess around with us, act like it's going to break the low. It doesn't. Act like it's going to take the low. It doesn't, right? It just comes right back up and ends like right where we started until news. Okay, so that's kind of like where my head is at. Yeah. So the market right now is just ranging. It's indecision. It's not very... It's not like yesterday or the day before or even last week that there's no like certainty, right? There's big news looming at 4 o'clock. We're failing to take out this prior high on a lower time frame. So it's just ranging. That's all that's happening right now. We didn't really break above this breaker block too well. We didn't respect it. We didn't respect the shelf. Lots of reasons why Marius being out at his break even is a good idea. Lots of reasons, right? It's not a bad idea. So, hey, appreciate the likes, guys. Thanks, man. 35 likes. Let's go. Sweet. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Tick the notification bell. We do this every now and then. If you want to trade live with me daily, go to the pinned comment. That's our free school group where we just opened up like a massive amount of content for you guys. So, for anyone who didn't know, there you go. Do I ever use hedging? That's a good question. I used to do nothing but hedge for a long time, actually. So I'm not hedging currently. That's more swing trading for me. Support and resistance, basically just straight up support and resistance, and then I would hedge. Essentially an order in the opposite direction if price breaks the plan, right? That's what I would be doing. I had a course called The Naked Hedge. It's just got a little complicated for people. So that was when we first started the Midas Touch. That was our first iteration of what we taught, actually, Dylan. If I don't know if you know that, but yeah, it was called The Naked Hedge, and it's awesome training. And I did shitload of back testing, forward testing. I was showing my account every day, but people don't like to sit in drawdown for days, and that's what it's required to do. That's what my mentor did. Like, balls of steel, man. Just balls of steel. Like, it's crazy. But you got to sit and draw down. In order to experience like the big wins, you have to sit and draw down and have multiple trades open on that asset. So yeah. If the market dumps, and essentially if the market dumps, I'm out, right? I'm not hedging. I'm just going to be out. I don't want to pay this is like too short of a time frame to hedge. Like I would be in a lot of different hedges if that were the case, right? And I don't want to put I'm paying commissions. I'm and there is a little bit, especially if you're trying to, let's say I get into that and don't do it with the Nasdaq. I do that with, let's just say, Forex, right? Because that's what I was mainly trading with, hedging, and I hedge with Forex. Dude, you're going to be paying massive amounts of commissions. You're going to have a little bit of spread, and that spread gets way wider. If you guys are trading Forex, you'll notice like when the volume isn't there, the spread is ridiculous. So I'd be losing a lot of money trying to play these lower time frames.
Cool, man. Well, I think I am gonna pop off. It's just not really showing me anything, and I've got a lot of stuff to do. So, what do you think?
You got it,
man.
man.
You gotta call it. Or are you staying on?
I'm gonna stay on for just a little bit and finish up.
All right.
This idea. Yeah, just a little bit, but I mean, yeah, I'll see. I'll hit you up when I'm off.
Okay. All right. See you guys. Bye.
All right, brother. See you. Nick says, out at break even, don't like how we're stalling, don't want to give away 3 W's already. Totally get it, bro. Totally get it. I understand that. And it makes a lot of sense. You got 3 W's for the day. You don't want to give it away. I'm going to wait and see. Do we break the high of this? I'd like to just stay just a little longer. I usually wouldn't, but I want to see what happens here for you guys. And if you have any questions, I know we already are in the green. I could end it right now. And that's always kind of a nice thing to do, right? Just end it. We're up. Bye. All right. But I know we're kind of in the middle here. Some people are still like wondering what's up. So I like to hang on just a little bit longer and like see what's happening. I'll let you guys know if I want to just hop out of the trade or not. So cool. And I'll let you know as well if there's another re-entry for this, because we'll see. So Bitcoin right now curling down, gold turning up. So these are things we don't want to see for longs, right? We don't want to see. Let me go to a lower time frame. Like let's go to like a 5 minute. So here's what we see, right? We see gold popping up. What does that mean? That means risk off, right? What do we see with Bitcoin? I mean, she's kind of curling, but nothing too crazy yet. And yeah, man, that's kind of like, that's just what I'm noticing. Now I am seeing the dollar drop. So that's a good sign. That's actually a good sign for us. I'm still seeing NVIDIA pump higher highs. She's got a shelf. She just respected right there. That's her shelf. So we'll see if that continues. That's pretty much it across the board. I think we still go up, man. Even though gold is pumping higher, I think we still go up. So you see how those correlated, see how I use these to just kind of like use the correlated assets to my advantage. Does it make sense? And it takes a minute to like learn it. I'm not saying you're going to learn it overnight, but and I'm looking at the VIX too. Look at the VIX dropping 2.6% down. Look at the VIX. This is very good for us. Like there's no reason why we don't pump. At least a little here, right? Little bounce. And it could be a dead cat bounce. I don't know, but it's still the odds are in our favor. So that's good. I just want to see her break this high and then I'll hop off. Can we do that, Price? Can we do that? Can we do that, chat? Come on. Type 1 in chat for her to just break the high. Come on. Type 1. Let's go. 1 to break, 2 to fail. If you have shorts, if you're like, yeah, I'm just going to trade against everything this guy does. I'm going short when he goes long. One of these days, he has to be wrong, right? This guy, Mike, one of these days, he's got to be wrong. I'm going to go short when he goes long. And then I'm going to be like, told you so. And I'm going to post it in the school group and say, see, Mike, you were wrong. All right, 950. Come on, go. Not a bad place to enter here. Little bit of momentum, little bit of consolidation. You're betting on the break to the high. So just another area. We're still bullish momentum. Everything looks pretty good. I'd rather get it on a pullback, right? I'm not really a huge fan if she's not like really breaking highs. I'm not a fan of adding. I'd rather add down here, right? Personally, right? As long as the idea is still intact, I'd rather add below my first entry, not above when she hasn't broken the high. But technically, this is still an area of consolidation. You're betting that she breaks a consolidation range. So or she just fails. We don't know yet. I'll tell you what, guys. We'll see how many people stay on. I'm going to grab a little cup of coffee. I'll be back. Okay? We're just hanging out, waiting for her to break highs or break down. If I come back and she's dropped through the 15-minute range, I'm going to cry. All right. All right, what happened? Nothing. Wow. We lost some people, eh? Can we just break the high? For goodness sake. I think it's real strategy to short every time Jim Cramer tells you to go long. Yeah, I agree. He has about an 80% win rate. That's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the 10 o'clock candle to print. Latest I'm going to stay is probably 10:15. Just basically waiting to see what price action does here. Again, another adding opportunity right here. Of course, you need to keep in mind that I'm okay looking at price and adding probably down in this range as well, the top of the 15-minute range. I'm not going to add. I'm just saying I'm okay with it. Still up in the trade. Consolidation, kind of a fail swing right here. So nothing to tell me price is gonna go up right now. Only thing I'm looking at is the VIX dropping. I think overall we're going up, but Apple, Tesla not playing ball. NVIDIA is way up. She's looking great, man. Microsoft looking good. Meta looking good. Google flat. Amazon 1 point. Look at 18%. So trimming a little bit off there. That was a 22% gain this morning on SMCI. Look at the volatility index just dropping like a fly. We should be going up, fellas. Ladies. Any ladies in the chat? Say hi if you're a lady in the chat. We don't have enough female traders out there, do we, fellas? Like, what's up with that? Come on. Yeah. We don't have a whole lot telling us that we're going up. Bitcoin sort of curling. Nice little push to the upside. Horrible push to the downside before that V-shaped recovery, though. I don't like seeing that, right? I don't like seeing this. Because even though we V-shape recover, you could go back down and sort of, you guys that understand the 6 candle rule would understand what I'm talking about there. And if you want to learn that, if you haven't already, click the link in the it's pinned in the comments. Come in and got the free group. Troy's right, man. My energy is just gone today. He's like, dude, I'm out of here. But he's right. Look at the shelf holding up like a champ over here. So just label that the right way. Nice. NVIDIA bouncing off that 5-minute shelf. If NVIDIA can break higher, I don't know why Bitcoin is, well, I know why Bitcoin's fading back because of the prior momentum over here, but hopefully it'll only be like a half push and then she'll recover. But it is a kind of a leading indicator, eh? Also looking at gold flying up V-shaped recovery after I would imagine this is good for our longs. See this, guys? See this momentum? I think gold turns back down. I'm pretty certain gold will turn back down, and then Bitcoin can go back up. I think the market is sort of figuring itself out right now. VIX is still dropping. I think the 10-year was rising, right? You might see a little bit of a rise in the 10-year because, as investors kind of, if this is a little bit of a bounce, they're going to go back to the markets, maybe stop buying bonds as much, and then they'll raise the rates of bonds to attract new investors. But yeah, the dollar dropping, this is a good sign for the markets as well. I mean, I don't know. This is leaning, once again, just leaning bullish. But gold flying here and Bitcoin like turning down isn't awesome, right? Temporarily. So we'll wait 2 minutes. We'll wait for this 10 o'clock candle. We'll see what happens here. We'll get the W live on stream and see what happens here. So still in this trade. Obviously nothing's changed. Let's check out the TMT indicator and see what would have happened if you just played the indicator. Look, isn't that crazy? It's pretty wild. Pretty freaking close to the line. You're blue. Everything's looking good. You know, you're blue. You've got the 15-minute candle range break. You've got a retest. I mean, how that's pretty. I don't know how much more perfect you could get. I mean, it could have touched the line. Okay, I am with you there. I agree. But now what do you think is going to happen if she fades back, right? If she fades back to this area, what do you think we're going to be doing? Right? This is all long territory down there until further notice, right? So really cool, man. I'm really stoked about this indicator. I think it's going to help a lot of people, especially new folks who don't understand, like they haven't been trading 8 years and they're like, yeah, I don't really know, you know, market structure like they do. I don't know SMT like they do. I don't know, you know, inverted fair value gaps, LLR, MSMB, you know, whatever, dude. All the crap that people talk. It's just, you don't need any of it. You literally, like, I don't even know why I trade anything else anymore. Yeah, Dylan, it is, I show it in the free group. So if you, I know you're already in, but I'm saying for everybody else, if you click the link pinned in the comments, you can join the free group I mean, it's a free group. And then you'll get a ton of alpha in there. And I show you this strategy. It's called Crazy Horse. Don't ask me how he came up with that name. Wasn't my decision. It was, we had a vote. And yeah, basically it's sort of evolved into this indicator that we're dropping for all of our members get this. And every month, they'll be like, we're going to republish it. We're not going to give the code away, right? So it's only for members. So if you're in the group, you'll get access to it for as long as the group is around. Yeah, so basically, yeah, coming to the highs, Sam, that's right. Yep, coming to the highs. I'm fairly confident we break those highs. So I'm not really doing anything, just chilling. Once again, momentum hasn't really changed, right? Nothing's told us. We have our consolidation. We're broke above. This is very good, right? And now we can mark the top as our shelf. Nothing's really changed. I just want to see this break. I'm just staying until we break the high, and then I'll probably take off. But once again, up in the trade, and you know, now we have a little structure, don't we? So now we can look at this shelf and say, look, if she doesn't respect this shelf, I'd probably just get out of the trade, you know, because at that point we're just ranging. We're just sitting here until who knows when. Look at SMCI, nice push back up. There goes our volume break, right? So check this out, guys. This is where, like I said, that other ad, if you weren't in the market, and that's why I asked you earlier, who was it I was talking to earlier? You said your stop got hit. I said you're smart. I said there's no shame in that and all that stuff. And I said, what do you have to do with your life, right? And I said, like today, like what are you doing? And I told you I would give you other examples of when to enter, right? So that was one of them. There'll be probably more if we end up trending. So just real quick, just to give you guys a little bit more alpha on the call today. This is your breaker block, right? So this is your 1 minute. It's very, very low time frame, guys, but still worth noting, right? So that's your 1 minute breaker. What do you have here? Do you have a fair value gap? Not really. You know, price is kind of choppy right here, so it's not really. I'd want to see a lot of volume breaking out, or this could just be a turtle soup, and she'll just go right back down. So that's what we want to see right here. We don't really want to see a lot of price action in the middle of this area here. This would be like the no. I don't want a lot of trading there. I want price to push from there and be trading outside that range very quickly. Like literally this next candle needs to push. It can retest, but I would prefer this candle to just push, right? So that's the idea. There's the shelf. It never got tested, so we'll let her test. And also break even stop could be like right here. This is the new break even stop. And why is that? Well, you have consolidation, you have a push above the consolidation range, you have a shelf. All of that should be respected. There's no reason for price to get down into this range unless she's going to dump. And you have to assume that is assumption, right? After 8 years of trading, I can tell you that assumption saves me more than not. What else is this shelf? Technically, this is your entry for like a prop firm. You know, keep your risk management real tight right here. This is where you're getting these crazy, you know, plays that, you know, the shelf trades. You know, I'm the king of shelves, obviously, if you didn't know that. So like Stewart and the other guys in here who like trading prop, they already know that this is a model. I show this all the time, almost every day. So that's another entry model. But we have technically broken the high. See that candle body closed outside of the range? So technically we broke the high. So that is good. That just goes to our momentum. Okay, so I know the energy kind of, yeah, up and down is kind of neutral here for a little while, so I don't want to have a dead room, but just basically wanted to, let me just one more time now that we're up here at the highs. If you got alpha from this stream, if you enjoyed this stream today, do me a favor, and if you got a W, type W in chat. If you didn't get a W, if you just enjoyed it, type something positive. I get a screenshot of it, post it on social media. And yeah, guys, I want to do this more. I would like to be in here more with you guys. You know, I trade every single day, Monday through Friday with the live crew. So, you know, if you do want to join me live, you'll first just click the link in the pinned comments. Come join the challenge group. It's free. Like I said earlier, you're kind of dumb if you don't do it because it's free, dude. So you come in, join the challenge group, take all the training in there, like literally steal my checklist, steal the training, the ideas, and then if you want more, then there is options for that, and it's all laid out for you. It's very simple to go through. So, anyways, that's it. Let me take a screenshot here. You guys rock, cool. That's it. That's all the W's. What? We got like 40 people in here. Come on, man. Up and down, but ending up or yeah, good. Okay. Well, Sam, you know, part of being with me, bro, and hopefully you'll learn this as you trade more with me. You're here because hopefully I can give you like that little boost of confidence, bro. Right? To where you don't have to be up and down, and it's just up. You just there was no reason, unless this hit your break even, there was no reason to get out of the trade, right? And it's just knowing that, bro. It's just like I was going and looking at other correlated assets. I don't want to talk your ear off. I'm not going to sit here all morning, but I'm just saying that's a kind of shit I don't really know if a lot of traders that claim that they're profitable even do. You know what I mean? I don't really think they do that shit. I don't really think they do because I never see them do that. I followed them for years. I followed so many. I was subscribed to over probably 100 different YouTube channels, dude. Like I've seen every major trader, YouTuber in the game. I just don't believe that 90% of them are profitable because they don't ever do any of this. It's like these tiny little moves. You just have to have the confidence and just look at the correlated assets. And it's not just that, right? But that is hopefully what you're getting from this. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm taking a screenshot. That's cool. All right. Thanks, guys. Cool. And to answer your question, shredded bra, is that indicator Bollinger Band? Sort of. You'll never know. I ain't giving you that sauce. But you can have the indicator if you join the group, which I think you are. So you'll get it anyways. All right. See you guys. Have a great rest of your trading day. You're up. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ciao.